Hi, Mr. Jones. Welcome to speech therapy. My name is Stephanie. I'll be working with you this semester. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing okay.
Just okay? What's going on? How's your week been?
I'm just tired.
Yeah.
Could use a nap.
So could I. How's your week been? Has it been busy or nothing much going on?
Nothing too much.
Okay, that's good. Well, don't worry. We'll keep today interesting and short.
Okay.
Okay, so based on last week when you came in, we did an evaluation on your voice. We went through your nose and looked down at your vocal cords and
that hurt.
Oh yeah, I'm very sorry about that. But it was important. We needed to see what was going on so we knew what needed to be fixed.
Yeah, you're right.
That's right. So, what I was doing when I was looking there and just listening to your voice is I was completing the Consensus Auditory Perceptual Evaluation of Voice, otherwise known as the CAPE-V. And what this does is it's just my personal opinion of what I hear in your vocal quality, things that stand out to me. You can see here what I rated your voice. So when I was listening to your voice, some of the things that really stood out to me is that your voice has a lot of roughness in it.
Yeah.
There's some strain a little bit, and there's a low and inconsistent pitch, along with some pitch breaks and also some glottal fry.
What does that mean?
Glottal fry is when you talk down here and your voice is strained and tight in the back of your throat versus...
I do that.
Yeah. So don't worry, we will definitely work on that with you this semester.
Okay.
And the reason I've noticed your voice changes and the throat coughing, why this is happening all of a sudden, is most likely attributed back to when you had your rotator cuff surgery.
Oh, no.
When they intubated you, that probably caused a lot of tissue irritation on your vocal cords, which created something called a granuloma. Have you ever heard of a granuloma before?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
It sounds bad.
It's not good, but don't worry, it can be fixed easily with either surgery or voice therapy, which is why you're here today. So It pretty much is, like I said, caused from the tissue irritation with the intubation when you've had your surgery. So some common symptoms that you've been having are throat clearing and rough voice and just some voice changes.
Yeah.
But don't worry, we can take care of that. So, have you ever had voice therapy before?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I'll run you through what normally goes on in voice therapy. We will pretty much work on these things that I've shown to you on the CAPE-V, the roughness, the pitch breaks, the glottal fry, will help make your voice sound back towards the way it used to sound, less strained, less rough.
Great.
We'll also work on some vocal hygiene, and another vocal technique we'll do is called easy onset. This will help, another way of helping your voice become more resonant, more natural sounding, less rough and tight. And another thing we want to do is make your voice sound more acceptable to you. We want you to be comfortable with the voice you're speaking with, so we can target all of those things.
Thank you.
It's important that what we do today is that you also target this at home, because the only way to make gains is if you're doing these activities on your own outside of the therapy room, because you can't make that much progress in 1 hour a week, just like the gym.
I wish you could.
I wish so too. Okay, so to start off, we can talk about some vocal hygiene. What do you know about vocal hygiene?
Sounds like making your voice cleaner. Like taking a shower.
A little bit. So there's a lot of things that play a part into our voice and the way it sounds. There's your diet, there's how much you use your voice and how you use it, your lifestyle, and your vocal tendencies, your vocal behavior. So all of these play a role. And so one instance is water and staying hydrated. How much water do you typically drink in one day?
I'm really bad about drinking water.
Don't worry, we'll get you right back on track with drinking water, because keeping our vocal cords hydrated is what makes them sound more natural. When we are dehydrated, they have a tougher time coming together to make sounds, and that can affect the way our voice quality is. Our voice can also be affected through daily life, like stress or any like activities that we do that cause a lot of strain, like yelling at the TV when football's on.
Oh, I do that.
Yeah, that's probably hurting your vocal cords as well. Another thing that can hurt them is when you clear your throat very rough and tight, and what that does is that makes your vocal cords slam together, and we don't want them. We want them to be nicely almost patting each other and bouncing.
Okay.
When they slam together, it irritates them, which can further damage what's already been damaged. So it's important to drink water to keep them hydrated, but also working on different ways of avoiding throat clearing. So that's something we can do. I have a handout on vocal hygiene that I can give here to you that just highlights some of the things we've been talking about, such as drinking more water, reducing caffeine or alcohol, because not only does drinking more water improve it, but when you reduce these things, it also helps them stay hydrated. Because these things can tend to dry out our throat, which also makes our voice...
I like drinking a beer during the game.
Yeah, I'm sure you do, but if you want your voice to sound the way it used to sound before your surgery, it's important to stay hydrated with water and not so much hydrated with caffeine or alcohol.
So no beer during the game?
That's not what I'm saying. A beer now and then is okay.
Oh,
but just
okay, good.
Reducing the amount will definitely help improve your vocal quality. Another thing to avoid that we've mentioned is throat clearing. And I can help give you some alternatives to throat clearing that will help your vocal quality. So another instance you can do is just do like a swallow, like if you're swallowing your spit. Whenever you feel the need to cough really loud and really hard, instead you can either swallow your spit or try humming. And both of these will help not damage your vocal cords.
Okay.
Do you think you would be able to do these things? Would you remember these things?
I think I could swallow.
Okay, that's a good technique. And I have a homework handout for you to complete for all the days of the week. I have some things to do on each day, and there's nothing on Mondays because that's when you'll be coming here to voice therapy. So the top one just has you drinking water, and I'd just like you to indicate how much water you're drinking. I'm recommending 5 cups of water a day.
That's a lot.
That's right, it is a lot, and probably something you're not really used to doing.
No.
But you can do 1 glass of water per meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's 3 right there. And then 2 more in between those meals somewhere.
Okay.
And then that's easily 5 cups of water.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah. So then...
And then with my beer during the game.
Yeah, that's okay. So then if you just indicate on this homework how many cups of water you had, and then bring this homework back, then we can reevaluate how the vocal hygiene is going.
Okay.
Does that sound doable?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So now, on to the next part of our voice therapy session. We're going to go over some easy onset techniques. So what this does is this helps bring your voice light. It helps because now your voice is rough and it's strained and there's glottal fry. So all the sound is in the back of your throat and it's tight and it's rough and your vocal cords are slamming together. And so what we want to do is help them lightly pat each other and bounce off each other. And that will help your voice sound more natural. Okay. So again, this will help with a lot of things that you've mentioned that are some of your concerns with your voice. So in order to start, I have a chart here with the H sound in the middle. This H sound is going to be our new friend. And it's connected to a bunch of different vowel sounds. So I'll walk you through this and we'll just start going, pronouncing the H and ease into the vowel. So, hoo,
Hoo.
ho,
Ho.
ha,
Ha.
ha,
Ha.
he, How do you feel like your voice is sounding?
Okay.
Compared to how it usually sounds, do you notice any differences between the two?
Yeah, it feels lighter.
Good. Good, that's the goal. So now I'm going to try these vowels all through one more time. And we're really going to hold out this H sound for a long time before we get to the vowel. Hoo.
Ooh, ooh.
See, that was a good start, but I noticed you paused when you were completing the vowel sound, and we want to make sure that our voice is consistent and steady. Did you hear what I am describing?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try the H again with the O sound. Hoo.
Hoo.
Ho.
Ho.
Ha.
Ha.
All right, let's remember we're focusing on keeping our
Oh,
voice up,
light.
keeping it light. Yep, that's right. Let's try this.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's a learning process. All right, let's try the ha again.
Ha.
There we go.
Ha.
Okay. Next one.
Hey.
Good. Last one.
He.
Good. You're natural already.
Thanks.
Okay, since you're doing so well, now we're going to try doing this H sound, holding this ha sound with some words. And they follow the similar vowels that we've been already targeting. So let's try. You'll just repeat after me. How.
Hall.
Ham.
Ham.
Hand.
Hand.
Heart.
Heart.
All right. How do you feel so far?
Good.
Good. Here, try some water.
Thank you.
Keeping our vocal cords hydrated. Good. All right. Now,
Much better.
good. I'm glad to hear that. Let's just keep going, holding that H sound, keeping it light, keeping it easy, natural. Okay. Heart.
Heart.
Good. Hill.
Hill.
Good. Home.
Home.
Hug.
Hug.
Good. I notice your voice is really easy, coming off more natural, less rough than it normally sounds. Okay, so the last step of the easy onset is we're going to start taking away that H sound because it's not, we don't normally talk with H's in front of all our words, do we?
No.
All right, so we're going to try these same words and we're just going to...
Oh, sorry, you should have swallowed.
You're already remembering your techniques.
I'm trying.
I like where your head's at. So we're going to try these words once with the H sound and once without. Hall.
Hall.
All.
All.
All right. Oops. Let's try the all. No H sound, but just keeping it more light. All.
All.
Good. Ham.
Ham.
Am.
Am.
Heart.
Heart.
Good. Art.
Art.
Hill.
Hill.
Ill.
Ill.
Let's try hill again. Let's try holding that H sound out. Hill.
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 Ill.
Ill.
I lost you there for a second. Hill.
Ill.
Good. Now we're back on track. Home.
Home.
Ohm.
Ohm.
Last word. Hug.
Hug.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Good. How do you feel like your voice is sounding?
Better.
Yeah, you notice some changes?
Mm-hmm.
I noticed them as well. So another thing with your homework handout that I've given you is to just practice these with the words and then fading out that H sound like you've already practiced before.
Okay.
So it's important that you be honest when you do these. If you skip a day on accident or your voice is feeling too rough to do these, that's okay. It's important more to be honest so then we know where to go from here for next week. So yeah, I'd like you to do these exercises working on that H sound and then fading out the H about twice a day and just remembering those 5 cups of water.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions for me?
Same time next week.
Same time next week. I'll see you then.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.